teaching the role of stakeholders in human resource development. And this morning we have representatives from the school in the studio. Seated next to me is TUTU YEBOAH. He is Assistant Headmaster at Swedru Senior High School. You're welcome. And also with him is Juliana YEBOAH. She's Head of Home Economics Department at Swedru Senior High. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Right, I'll start with you as Assistant Headmaster. Give us a brief background of the school.
Yeah, thank you very much. Swedru Senior High School was established in October 1970. Before then, a lot of efforts have been made to bring formal education to Swedru. It started as Freeman College, training catechist. Then it was moved to Kumasi. Then later on, they brought Swedru Training College, that is AKISSS school. Then it was also phased out. Then exactly October 1970, the government established Swedru Secondary School by then.
Right. Okay, let me move on to Madame Juliana. I'm guessing that you were in Swedru yourself.
Just a minute.
Right. Looking back now, what makes you proud to have gone to that school?
Thank you. The main aim of an educational institution is to train up students to become eminent people in the society. Looking back 40 years, we've done a lot. We've been able to train students who now occupy eminent positions in the country and then outside. We have expanded our facilities. When the school started, it had a handy population of about 70 students. Now we are about 2,000. A school for a population of 2,000 has done a lot.
Right. And what are some of the fond memories you have of the school?
Well, we recall with nostalgia our premier headmaster, Mr. Godfrey Yao Adakwa Frimpong, G.A. Frimpong. In fact, personally, he taught me English language and is now retiring, or is just resting at his home. We've invited him. He will come. In addition, we are also inviting all the old students to come and take part in the 40th anniversary. Well, there are a lot of interesting activities which has taken place before. Formerly, we were in the old site, and looking at the structure, it was not all that very big. And as such, 1978-79, when the government has fully constructed all the buildings at the new site, we had to move from the old site to the new site. It was a very big, in fact, development in the history of AKISSS. It is here that, of course, we are now educating a lot of students. And presently, as the head of department said, we have more than 2,000 students that we are educating. So I think that, in all, it has been a lot of achievement for the school. It has been a lot of achievement for the past headmasters. There's also been a lot of achievements for the students who have gone through AKISSS and are now holding key positions in the country. Thank you very much.
I like the fact that you talk a lot about achievements. Are there any challenges that the school is currently going through?
Yes, madam. In fact, looking at our population, 1970, which was just about 70, as my sister said, well, we have increased in size. We are now more than 2,000. And looking at our infrastructure, we cannot adequately, in fact, cope up with this infrastructure. So we are also calling on the government to, in fact, come in to put up a lot of dormitories, classroom facilities. They also put up a complete assembly hall Now, presently, we are using an assembly hall, which at the same time is used as dining hall as well as church hall. We believe that if the government comes in to give us a new assembly hall altogether, it will also, in fact, ease our burden and tension. All right. We are also calling on the government to provide us a library complex, because looking at the size of the school, in fact, the small library that we are using now is not sufficient to meet, of course, our needs. In addition, we are also calling on corporate institutions, individuals, as well as benevolent people to come in, so that some aspects like science laboratory equipment, agri-science equipment, home economics equipment, they are provided so that it can also facilitate teaching and learning very well in the school.
Right, Madam Juliana, let's move on to the itinerary for the celebration.
As that's the master said, we started on Monday. We've had a quiz, games, today we're having a floating. Then Saturday will be the peak of the activity. And there's going to be a derby at which we are going to expose. There's going to be an exposure of the school there outside.
Right, so before you go, we'll do some vocals this morning. Okay. I'm sure you already know what it is about. Okay. Can you give us a brief rendition of your school anthem? Just the first 2 lines also.
Oh, yes, so AKISSS, really sing. We can't sing our school anthem sitting down.
Great.
So we have to. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready, go.
Oh, yes, so AKISSS, arise and shine. The motto is perseverance, being success. Together we shall persevere to make AKISSS.
That's wonderful already. All right, let me take your final word before you go.
Well, as we said, it's an exposure. So we are inviting stakeholders, as we have on the theme, the sheet that we gave you, that they should come. Most students should come, parents should come, and then we enjoy the day.
All right.
My final word goes to our former headmasters, our former teachers, and our former workers, as well as the present headmaster and teachers who are, in fact, holding the helms of affairs of the school. We give them a big thank for what they have done for the school. In fact, they have made us what we are now. If it was not them, we would not be in this position to the extent of representing the school and then, but giving a brief history about the school. Right. So we thank all of them for what they have done for us.
Right. Wonderful. If you have been watching us this morning, I have been talking to the very, very proud old students of the Akim Swedru Senior High School. You saw them give us a very wonderful rendition of their school anthem, standing, not sitting. They're celebrating 40 years, and if you're a past student, do join in the celebrations. I have been talking to TUTU YEBOAH, his assistant headmaster of the school, and also Madam Juliana YEBOAH, head of Home Economics Department at Akim Swedru Senior High School. Thank you very much for coming to G.T.V this morning.
Thank you.
And we wish you all the best. You're still watching the Friday edition